Buongiorno trendsetters, it's pre-ride day of the 2025 Nova Eroica. My accommodations, I've got a 34-kilometre route planned. It's going to head towards that town there, whose name I obviously forget, and it should be taking some gravel tracks, some nice gravel roads, and into Buonconvento itself. I'll just hang out, cruise around for a while, shake the legs out a bit, and then preview part of tomorrow's course. The first couple of miles are quite tough. I have ridden here before, but should be a lot of fun. Weather is going to be toasty warm once again. High of about 90 degrees Fahrenheit or 32 degrees Celsius. Very steep driveway out of the property, but it's so beautiful. I'll definitely hate my life riding up this driveway when I'm knackered. The town of Buonconvento is directly behind me, but this road is often quite busy, so we're going to take dirt roads. I'm taking a left. There's the track I was looking for. I believe this sector is about 6 k's long, and I avoid that busy road I showed you earlier. Next time I'm visiting town, I need to make a note to ride this railway. The scenery is obviously quite spectacular, and it being a country line service, I love riding country line railways beyond the limits of the city, etc. Rolling into town, of course. I forget the name of this town. I'll overlay it on the screen. All around the towns here, signs for Eroica. Welcome to the host town, Buonconvento. Very cool rally cars here, the Lancia and the Renault. They're advertising a rally around Monteroni, November 28-29 this year. That'll be very cool to see.
A pedalare il pedale rosa è diciamo presente in territorio nazionale e anche internazionale, e questo è veramente un grazie a tutti coloro che oggi ormai fanno parte ormai in queste 48 ore della Nova Eroica.
Liotto, not a brand I'm familiar with, but they're handmade in Vicenza, which is the home city of Campanello.
Fatta riparare, lì dove l'hai riparato non si romperà mai più.
Eroica merchandise by Santini.
Sono riesig. Aber
Sell some Marco saddles. Tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock, This area will likely be a wee bit of a zoo. People are collecting their event packets, etc. As you can see, Eroica has taken over the town for the weekend. We have a local market happening on this Saturday morning. Almost like a farmer's market, but everybody's selling clothes and rugs and whatever else. Local fruit and veg. These are so good. Let's get out of here. Relax time. Back to the hotel. I'm riding the first sectors of the official Nova Eroica route. Just cruising it. I'm only going to ride about 20 k's of the route. I just love how these routes are permanent fixtures around the area. Signage is everywhere. Leaving Ponte d'Abria. Here's the first time segment, the chrono time trial. The climb I just ascended is certainly going to break apart the bunch. And then it'll speed up rapidly along this flatter section. Massive field of sunflowers. There is so much scenery around here if you take time to look, which I certainly hope you do. Dangerous descent. That is certainly going to be a spicy descent, especially at the pointy end of things. Or perhaps even the not so pointy end of things with plenty of riders on course. But let's hope for the best. For those folks who've seen the Tour Down Under on television, which is from my home city of Adelaide in South Australia, you'll see there are many parallels to this area, this part of Tuscany, versus my home state. Very similar climate as well, very dry and hot during the summertime. In fact, the riding near Adelaide has sometimes been known as the Eucalyptus Tuscany. That is a decently long sector for the time trial. It would be fantastic if they had a feed station right about here, so we could all vomit into a bucket after the effort. Although, mind you, I might be riding piano. We'll see how we feel. I'm not exactly racing tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be turning right. Today I'm turning left. So that's about it for the pre-ride, although I'm just enjoying riding today. Almost at the end of today's little ride. Welcome back to Monteroni di Abbia. Excellent pizza restaurant in this town as well. Stuffed my face last night. In fact, a lot of people like to ask me, are you into fitness? I say, yeah mate, certainly. Fitness and tie pizza in my mouth. That was a bad joke, I know. There you go, Siena, 12 k's that way, police that way, all sorts of great riding that way. Before we get towards the end of today's video, I'm out front of the local pharmacy. Here's the 24-hour vending machine. Look at that, sponsored by Durex, and it's loaded up with bloody rubbers. Almost back to my accommodations. You can see how steep this street is by the angle of the garage doors. Beautiful, 57 Chevy. That's a rare car to possess in Italy. Cool as. All right, mate. In camera shot. That's my accommodations, the farmhouse there. Here comes the part I was dreading. The driveway climb. Let's do it. Alrighty, trendsetters, that concludes my little pre-ride of part of the Nova Eroica course. Now it's time to relax, put my feet up, ingest some fluids, some food, etc. And then tomorrow we knock out the event. As always, thank you for watching. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the Gravel Cyclist YouTube channel for interesting ride experience videos such as this one. I mean, look at the scenery. No bull gravel bike reviews. I've been thrashing the pants off this bike, the Officina Battalin Matera. Other product reviews, and of course, general madness. Oi! Hello, corgis. Alright then, as all of it is released to the channel, I'll see you in the next video.